everybody, 2025 is about to get over and it's the perfect time to reflect back on the year to see how it actually went so that when we enter the new year, we are more prepared, we are more aware and ready to achieve all our goals in 2026. So if you're someone who has so many dreams to achieve in the next year and want to end 2025 with a better and strong mindset, you are at the right place. And I request you to keep a notebook handy so that whatever exercises we do during this video, you can actually write it down, and trust me, by the end of this video you will feel so much clearer and positive. So without any waiting, let's get into the video. A lot of you ask me that how do I manage to do so many things, including content creation, my job, taking care of my health, travel and everything else. So it's actually because of the planning that I do in the start of the year and also at different milestones during the year that really help me to keep going and to make sure that I'm also achieving everything how I had planned. In this video, we're going to be introspecting 2025 in 4 buckets. First one is the year in review, the overall year in review. Basically, if your year was a movie, which genre would it be? Then second one is what all you achieved during the year and major life changes that happened. Third one is what you couldn't achieve during the year, which of course we'll achieve the next year. And then the fourth one would be related to your health, your confidence, setbacks. So let's talk one by one on each of these buckets. In this one, I want you to think about the year overall, basically not the achievements, not the numbers, not the promotions, but just how the year felt overall. Was it very chaotic, or were you just dragging from the start of the year to the end? Was it surprising with a lot of twists and turns? Was it full of hardships and challenges? So now you can actually pause the video and think on this for yourself, maybe write it down. Talking about myself, this year was actually a mix and very overwhelming at times, with a lot of growth which I was seeing on my Instagram, getting promotion at work front, and there were certain phases where I started doubting myself so much and started thinking negatively about my future, which actually led to a decision that I made, which is leaving my 9-to-5 job and actually getting into content creation full time. This happened recently this November, and my Instagram family does not know about. They don't know about. If you're from Instagram, you can comment down that we know. Yes, so the year was actually a mix of a lot of stuff for me and big turns that happened that are going to, shape my 2026. So this was a bigger picture of the year. Now we will get deeper into the year. Now in this, I want you to think of all the achievements that happened because you actually worked hard for them, and the second ones are the achievements that came to you like a surprise to actually show you that you are on the right path. For this particular bucket, you can actually ask yourself these questions. Maybe pause the video and just introspect for 5 minutes on these areas. It's not just about achievements but also about things that actually mattered to you during the year, some myths you broke, some challenges that you overcame. So it's not just about the trophies and everything, but also about things that became from wrong to a little less wrong for you. One of the biggest achievements for me was the growth of my Instagram from 10k to 65k followers, for which I actually worked hard for, from editing, shooting, scripting, spending my weekends on them, and then seeing that consistency paying off, I actually feel very grateful. Then I got to work with so many big brands like Paytm, GoZero, Unicorn, Vivo, and these were actually my dream collaborations, and I am very, very, very thankful for that as well. A few of my videos on my page got more than 6-7 million views, which still shocks me sometimes. Now the third bucket, what goals we couldn't achieve, which is actually the hardest part but very important too. So here you actually need to think about the goals that you set for yourself when the year started but you couldn't achieve them. I honestly had created a big vision board for myself, on which I'm going to talk about in the next video if you guys want me to. I had set so many goals for myself and I achieved a few of them, like my Europe trip, then growing my Instagram channel. I had planned for 100k by the end of this year, though I am not very close to it, but of course I'm still figuring some stuff out, and 100k is the goal this year for sure. It's very important to actually understand why we couldn't achieve those goals. Either we were not prepared for them, or maybe our priorities changed from what they were when the year started. There could even be some goals which you couldn't achieve and they don't even matter anymore, so maybe you can remove them from your list and actually work on the things that really matter and update your goals accordingly. So this is again something that I want you to write down on your notebook. Now the fourth bucket, which is health, confidence and setbacks. Now this might not be important for a few of you, but it actually should be, because that's who you are, your body, your mind and your spirit. On this one, I want you to think on your health, both physically and mentally. Basically what all you struggled with, what all changed, and how you should be working towards them in the next year. For me personally, I faced health issues in terms of my skin, where I faced a lot of breakouts and acne issues during the year. I am somebody who always had a clear skin, but during this year when I faced breakouts on my face, I lost so much of my confidence. And after realizing that this is something temporary and I can myself fix this, I worked so much on it and took control of it, and actually this was my skin 4-5 months back, and this is my skin now. Second is fitness. I worked very hard on my fitness during the year. I made sure that I'm doing gym at least 3-4 days a week. I'm eating a balanced meal. I even hired a coach for myself who helped me a lot in keeping myself disciplined and educated me a lot on how to have a balanced diet. It was not just my body that improved, but also my confidence. Talking about mental health, I am somebody who doubts herself a lot, and I really needed to work on my self-confidence, and trust me, I'm still working on that. I started watching TED Talks. I started keeping a lot of quotes in front of my eyes that push me towards achieving my dreams, and not just sabotaging myself with all the self-doubts. That is my toxic trait, I can say. So that's something that I worked on during the year, and honestly I'm still working on them for this year as well. So yes, this was the whole year. It was not all aesthetic. I did not achieve all of my goals, but I actually became more aware. I learned a lot and I became more me, which is very important. If you're someone who is here till the end, congratulations to you, because I feel that clarity doesn't come from achieving stuff, but actually from realizing why you couldn't achieve them, so that you can work towards them in the next year, and there's always the door open for you with a lot of hope in the future. If there's anything that you reflected back on the year which you felt was very important, maybe write it down in the comments and I would love to read them. This was a kind of a video that I usually don't make, but I really wanted to share my insights on how I'm doing and managing stuff in my life. So if you want more of these videos, maybe drop down some love in the comments so that I actually make the next video on how to create a vision board for 2026. Bye bye, and maybe see you in the next video. Achieve everything that you dream of.